Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
Well. What's up, people? It's your boy ChaosLive09 with another Warframe build video today. It is starting the boat prime. I've recently been doing more assault rifles from like my builds, I've been using primary weapons more, is what I'm trying to say. But today, this morning, because I'm still up. It is 6:44 a.m. I've been tinkering around and looking at my melee weapons, and I haven't been using primary dexterity or secondary dexterity. So that is what I'm going to be using in this build. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bow. The bow is the innate, the first one, or first model of the bow you can get at Mastery Rank 4. It's also a Mark 1 bow, but that is completely trash. I would not recommend getting it. Like, you get it at the start of the game. You can also blueprint this as well too. So this can also work. The build I'm going to give you guys can also work with this. But a two-handed reinforced staff that can send multiple enemies airborne. So you can also use this with airborne mods if you want to build for that. You can use this as well as the bow prime. The bow prime lifts enemies as well too, but base attack speed is 1.0, which is good. Combo duration 5, critical chance 12.5%, critical multiplier 2.0, range is 3.0, that is good. Status is 20.0, that is good. So basically it's a stat weapon. Impact is its highest proc. Total is 140.0. Heavy attack, damage 700, slam attack 560%. Well, not 560%, but 560. Slam radius damage 560. So mainly what we're going to build for is the status. That's what I'm going to build for. That's what you guys should mainly build for, the status as well too. Let's go ahead and look at the bow prime. The bow prime, a classic Oracle weapon. Bow prime creates elegant fury on the battlefield. This has an extra 8 for its attack speed. Critical chance has got a 11.5. It's got 11.5 buff, 11.5%, so it's at 24%. Critical multiplier got a 0.6 added to it. Range is still the same, so it's 3.0. Status, it got added a 12%, so it's 32%. So yeah, on this with the bow prime, you'll also be going for status as well too, or you can go for either or. But your boy Chaos, ChaosLive09 always goes with the hybrid build. Well, that's what I do. I always go for a hybrid build. People always say, like for instance, the Augurs on my Augurs video, why are you going for crit? It's a status weapon. Well, don't you see that my status is over 100%, and then like I can just add a little extra to my critical chance? Why not? And when I do, guess what? It's way stronger than having a 7.0 critical chance. It's way stronger than having a 7.0 critical chance with 100% status chance. It's a lot better. I'm doing more damage output. But let's go ahead and look and see what my bow prime does. Hold on real quick. I do have my cravat. Let me take my cravat off because I do not want the critical chance to proc on it. And I did just come up with this tonight, by the way. I think I already said that. this is what my build does, right now, without what I'm gonna, add on to it. I'm also gonna let you guys see it before I do add what I'm gonna add on to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and check it out. I have my base attack speed is the same. I didn't go for anything towards speed. Well, this is not the build that I was using. That's the build for you guys. Well, actually, I just used the build that I was going to use for you guys. This is the build that I made for you guys who don't have a river mod, because I do have one. So I'm going to show you guys this one first. So we got critical chance of 76.8. We got critical multiplier 2.6x. Riven disposition is 5, just in case if you have a riven. Status 102.4%. And we have dual statuses, which is heat and corrosive. And our heavy attack is at 6,160. We have healing return, restores 11 health per status type affecting the target. Drifting contact plus 10 seconds combo duration plus 40% status chance. We got violent scourge, Baltic strike, volcanic edge. But if you guys would like to, you guys can forma this. I only have one forma up here at the top. I only have one forma because it comes with the Narrowmon polarity right here. So, I added one forma. I have prime reach for plus 2.5 range. It can go probably to 3.0 or 3.5. I'm not sure because I haven't maxed it out yet. We have prime pressure point, 150% melee damage, and we have sacrificial steel for the critical chance right there. We have 220 critical chance for heavy attacks, well, times 2 for heavy attacks, and plus 33% damage to sentience. So, and I put a forma. I think it comes with 2 forma. Let me change that. It comes with 2 forma. Okay, the forma that I did add. Well, no, it didn't come with the 2 forma. I put a forma here because it was already a polarity here, but I changed it. Okay, so I changed it from flailing branch. Flailing branch is terrible for staves. I hate it. I hate it so much. Clashing forest is so much better than flailing branch, in my opinion. I use it on my torpedo as well. I think it works wonderfully. So try it out. Try out flailing branch first before you guys, switch it. And then if you have a weapon that has a Madure polarity, try using flashing force and see the differences. Just so you guys can check your preference. I'm just telling you guys my preference. But I enjoy this a lot better because it helps with, building up the combo multiplier a lot quicker. So I'm going to show you guys this as well too. Well, you know what? Hold on. I'll show that last because that's going to be pretty special. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a secondary. And the reason I'm going to add a secondary is because you're going to see I'm going to be using secondary dexterity. Secondary dexterity is one of the new arcanes that came out with the Sisters of Parvos. And this is my Ballistica Prime build. If you guys haven't, you guys can check out my Ballistica Prime build. I do have a video on that as well too. Secondary dexterity on rank 5 on melee kill plus 60 damage for 20 seconds stacks up to 6 times plus 7.5 seconds combo duration plus 60% holster speed. So that allows you to switch back and forth between your primary, your secondary, and your melee. So you can, keep certain procs up if it's required to use a certain weapon. Say for like instance, you have Arcane Primary Charger on one of your Warframes. On melee kill, it increases your primary weapon damage. So that also helps with increasing, like swapping your weapons. That's what holster speed is for. Combo duration also goes into the same thing that drifting contact does and increases your combo duration. So you can pick wisely. Pick it doesn't matter if you like what weapon you want to put it on. The secondary dexterity. Like if your secondary is pretty good, then you're gonna have to sacrifice using a secondary deadhead or a secondary merciless if you want to go for like a primary build. Well, not a primary, but a melee build. So just take that in consideration. Let's go ahead and see what it does. You can also put primary dexterity on as well too at the same time. I'll show you guys. I'll do that too. I'll go ahead and do that. You can have both of those on at the same time, which is pretty sick. But I mean, like, yeah, it's pretty sick if you mainly going for a melee build because it adds extra more damage to melee. I think it stacks. After, yeah, I use my phage. I also made a phage build as well too, so you guys can check that out as well. Now, the only way this takes effect is if you get a kill with your melee. And as you can see, look, both of them proc. It has reached all the way up to 6. It's doing pretty decent damage to me for like for no riven. I think it's doing pretty much okay because the corrosive and the heat is melting away the armor. I could go for viral and probably electricity. That's what I probably go for. Or viral and heat. I could go for that. Against Veneer because I'll be melting armor but then doing like viral damage at the same time. But I haven't, made a build for that yet. I just made a build, for you guys who don't have a ribbon mod, and then a build for me that do have a ribbon mod. And I'm not rubbing that in anyone's face. And look at that heavy attack. That heavy attack just shredded her. Okay, I have no idea what happened right there. That had to have missed. But I don't think it missed because, like, it put a impact marker there. But let's look at my build the Riven mod. We're going to take a look at that. Alright, this one is a lot different. As you guys can see, it's a lot more buff. The other one had 100% status chance, but you'll see why I didn't, go for status chance on this. And also why I didn't go for Weeping Wounds, which I could, by replacing Drifting Contact. And putting another Forma here. I think it may be optimal to put, 2 more Forma. Or go for more Forma, but, I feel like this was pretty cool. Figuring out with melees for myself because I wasn't too much using secondary dexterity and primary dexterity, but for my attack it's at 1.52, critical chance 83.0, critical multiplier 4.9x, slam attack 5019.8, side attack 1673.3, status 64.0. We got heat at 396.0 and corrosive at 837.3, which increases to 1673.3. And then we got heavy damage, damage and slam attack 8366, 6693.0. My Riven only gives critical chance and electricity, but I like what it does. I could try and, get another roll that has critical chance, melee damage, and but see, look at that. Look at it. See how much better mine is doing? also do want to inform you that it would also be a lot better if you had a Warframe that was built, you know, for melee weapons. Like, Inaros is a perfect Warframe to use for melee weapons because, like, you can put the the gladiator mods on him. Like, for example, I have gladiator Aegis, and I believe I have, let me check and see what I have real quick. And I also have Gladiator Resolve. Gladiator Resolve. I have those two. Gladiator Resolve and Gladiator Aegis. And those two help out significantly. Because it adds with critical chance. Although I do not have Blood Rush on. A little bit also helps out as well. So you see, I'm starting to get those orange points. I get them at 12, but you know, if I can, you know, figure out another way to build this, then going for a hybrid, you know, status build. Going for a hybrid build would be good. But this is doing extremely well. I hope you guys like this video. And I hope you guys take the necessary steps to try and get yourself a secondary dexterity or secondary dexterity or primary dexterity. And yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to some of my new Warframe melee build videos, because, like, you know, melee is a lot different now. So we're gonna have to tinker with it a bit and see what we can do and make melee a lot better again, because melee got hit pretty hard in my opinion. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed, you know, the first build. Hope you guys like it. I'm pretty sure it will help you guys a lot before you guys get to end game. The enemies was 155. That's my level cap. I'm pretty close to getting to mastering rank 26. Currently about halfway there. I'm almost halfway there. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys so much. And make sure to hit the like button at the end or whenever you guys watch this video. Well, not when you guys watch this video. Excuse me. I'm really sleepy. Got a lot of, you know, talking errors in this. But take care. Protect yourselves at all times. We'll be happy to see you guys again. Hope you guys look forward to some of my Warframe streams, because I do stream Warframe on certain occasions. And with that being said, stay frosty, everybody. Have a great one. Your boy's finna get some sleep now. It is 7:02 a.m. in the morning. And I have a baseball game to go to. My cousins have their first baseball game, so let's go. Have a great one. Peace.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand.